Hello again. We are back for another episode. If you're seeing this video, it's the last day of April, which that's not the case right now when I'm recording. It's still that Friday, the whatever, 26th. DP3B7CZ9. So hello, future. This is me from the past, just chilling, waiting for repentance. Hope your frustrations with the game being harder is paying off. I bet there's some cool glitches and stuff you guys are like finding, myself including. New exploits. You know, break the game again, hopefully. Or maybe it's just so crazy it's like impossible. We'll see. I'm optimistic. Yeah, our last run, like, we didn't have much range. Like, I'm not gonna blame items so much with, you know, me having a bad run. I wasn't really playing well either. But like, yeah, I could have like not taken the 7 seals. I could have not taken like little things, but it's like, I was thinking at first it's like, oh, I got these flies, and then I was like realizing after I get in, it's like, oh yeah, I re-rolled my run. So yeah, and our devil deals were kind of lackluster for the most part. Well, that's nice. It is what it is. So I got like a -3 streak now. Oh. What else to talk about here? Oh, so I got a appointment that I made several months ago. It's coming up the middle of April. Oh, I don't have to use that item. Thank goodness. Yeah, the middle of April. And it's a dental procedure for like removing what do you call it? Removing wisdom teeth. So I have like 3 more wisdom teeth I gotta get removed. And by the time this video comes out, I'm probably still in the recovery process with you know, taking my antibiotics, rinsing my mouth out with salt every couple hours and all that fun stuff. And avoid certain foods. Hopefully I'm able to talk. I would think I'd be able to talk, but we'll see. I'm gonna try. Even I got like, even if I'm mumbling with like a bunch of gauze and stuff on my mouth, I'm still going to attempt it. Just call it a challenge. Playing repentance while I've got a bunch of gauze and stuff on my mouth. Exciting. Like the last time I had it, I had one out. I chose one because it's like how weird this one was placed in my mouth. Well, not placed, developed. It's not like somebody like put it there. See, because like how my teeth were formed, my jaw fused with the wisdom tooth as it was developing. It was just that one tooth, thankfully. And they had to like drill and then saw it off from the jaw. And I guess it makes the recovery process worse because like you're digging through some deeper stuff and you're trying to detach it from your jaw. And so because of that, like, there was much more pain and stuff I had to like deal with, and healing process and stuff. And I was thinking about taking some pain medicine to just alleviate it, but I was like, nah, I don't need it. And yeah, I had some terrible pains. Even with like ice packs and stuff I was making at my place, they helped, but they didn't do much. Funny thing was, shortly after my procedure, when I had anesthesia and stuff, because I opted for it, I was heading out to for a little trip, and don't worry, I wasn't driving because I had someone else driving for me. So, because I know about the whole procedures of, like, you know, you got to have a driver, you know, with you at the office prior to your surgery, and stay there as your designated driver. So that way you don't walk out of the office and you're under like anesthesia and weird stuff would happen. And yeah, so right after my procedure, I got my medicine. I mean, I was taking the antibiotics, of course. I'm not gonna like skip them because that'd be like more dangerous. Pain medicine, that's just an optional thing that just kind of soothe things. But I was like, nah, I don't need it. I don't need any more opioids. Like, I wasn't worried about getting addicted to them. It's just like, just another thing to hassle with and juggle and keep track and making sure you don't overdose or something weird. And I was told that my other teeth that I am having removed, the other wisdom teeth, they're all gonna come out clean, they said, and I was like, good. So it'll be a lot less like recovery time and a lot less pain. I'm gonna have pain, but it's not gonna be as like bad. I assume because they're gonna remove all three of those, of the remaining three wisdom teeth, it's gonna like probably cause a lot of swelling in both sides of my mouth. And it probably will be harder to talk and stuff, but I'm going to attempt it. As long as I stay hydrated, take my antibiotics, eat the right things, stuff like that, I should be fine. Or not. I had an infected tooth that I had to have removed. I had to stay awake for that. It was a couple of years ago. And the funny thing was, like, it was like a year or two before that. I was having, oh wait a minute. I was wondering, like, why you're not hitting me yet. Because like I was thinking at first, it's like, because I was having this weird pain in my mouth. And I'm like, what's going on? Long before I found out what was really happening years later. And the tooth was dying. It was infected, I guess. But it didn't show its truest form until later on. And we're taking some bad damage here. Anyways, what was happening was I was having those pains, and it was like, you know, moderate pain, and then it just went away, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what happened, but alright. And then years later, up to this point, shortly before I had to get surgery, get checked out and stuff, The tooth was like causing even more pain, but it was like this time very unbearable to like deal with. And so my brother got me some oh, I forgot the name of the stuff, but it's supposed to like numb your gums and teeth from pain and stuff. It didn't work. And like he was skeptical. It was like, what do you mean it's not working? It's supposed to be working. Put more on there, and I did. Nothing. Didn't do anything at all. So he decided to take me out to the this one ER, and I see there's a bunch of people in there, and I'm like, take me to the other ER, the other hospital, because there's just no way I'm gonna get in there, because the whole like wait time in there is just absolutely redunkadunk, like ridiculous. It's just terrible. Because it's always like filled up with a bunch of people for very minor things to as much as like major things. And there's quick cares and stuff, but they don't go to the quick cares. They just decide, oh, this is fast service, but it's not. I know because I've had my experiences going in there off and on. You know, either for myself or like for another person. So I just rarely go in there. So I went to the other one, it was like in and out in like 10 minutes. There was like almost no one there. And though they couldn't really solve that problem too much, they gave me some pain medicine and a little bit of morphine injected. I'm like, alright, that's nice. I think they gave me that morphine injection. Like nothing like crazy amount, but just enough to where the pain just subsided. And I think he gave me some antibiotics too, and helped until I like find a dentist to kind of do some exam work. And sure enough, like, oh yeah, it's infected. I was like, okay, thank you. And I had to stay awake for that surgery. Kind of annoying. I have to keep telling them to like give me some more pain medicine, injections and stuff like that. It was not fun. Now for these other this upcoming procedure, I have an option whether to do that or not. Anesthesia. I opted anesthesia because I would be there for an eternity, trying to like let them know, hey, I'm feeling pain. Hey, I'm feeling this. This is not nice. I don't like it. So yeah, there's that. I mean, I've been knocked out a few times for hospital's sake over the years. Of course. As I've talked about in other videos, it's like, you know, for surgical stuff and dental stuff and whatever. Well, I didn't do anything for dental stuff yet, being knocked out. No, I have. That's right. With the one wisdom tooth. I had to think there for a second. More health, huh? Well, this is better than the other space bar, I tell you what. What? What? Let's see. I think we'll just go. And yeah, so that's coming up. I don't really have an anxiety with comes to like dental stuff. Like I'm pretty chill with it. I had a cleaning. Let's see. I had a cleaning last month, I think. Yeah, early last month. And now I have to do like these checkups and stuff prior to that to just make sure everything's like okay and if they didn't miss anything. Not so bad. Of course, it's very tedious work, of course, to get your teeth examined, because it could take like 2 or 3 hours. Because they're very professional with it, as opposed to like other places where it's like they just skim the surface. You know what, for this, make things a little easier on me here for the most part. Faster. I was about to say, before I sneeze, hold on a second, in my throat. I think when I was trying to talk as I was sneezing, it in my throat, and now my throat's kind of tightening a little bit. Give me a second here. Okay, we're fine. No, as I was sneezing and I knew a sneeze was gonna come on, I was about to say I'm gonna sneeze, and I sneezed before I could finish my sentence. I'm fine now. I'm okay. Yeah, anyways, like, now I don't really have a dental phobia and stuff. Even when I was a kid, when I did go to the dentist, like, it was pretty chill. I know some people have a phobia with them. Which is fine. I know it's probably tricky too. It's like, you know, getting the appointments and making sure everything is checking out. So like you don't have like anything weird going on. Me, myself, I have a bit of a phobia of heights. I mean, depending on how high up I am at, and like circumstances of where I'm at up high. So like an airplane does not bother me at all. Flying, that doesn't bother me. But like walking on a rickety bridge, especially a bridge that it seems structurally sound to an extent, but then like you know there's problems with it because you kind of read about reports in the city council, like my hometown, and you're just kind of like feeling the bridge vibrating and stuff, and it's just kind of like that uncertainty whether that's gonna be like standing somewhere or not. Because like there's other bridges. There's another bridge in my hometown that they've been trying to like talk about repairs for over like a decade and a half, and they haven't done anything about it. And other than closing it and closing the foot traffic now, because I was on that bridge about a year or so before they closed it for foot traffic, and yeah, I just feel uncomfortable climbing on that bridge. Not climbing, walking on the bridge. It was yeah, that kind of experience. And then sometimes, like if I'm on a bridge that kind of a smaller bridge, it's meant for like carrying, you know, small loads of traffic coming through, and you got some sidewalks alongside, and there's not much of a barrier on the other side, and they got this cars coming from the opposite direction as you're walking the other way. That throws me off too. I push through. It's tougher, but I push through. I just didn't like that idea of like, you know, something moving as I'm moving, like opposite directions, like that. Ladders, I'm fine. I'm fine with ladders, depending on how high I'm going. Usually not too high. What's with my arm? My arm feels like it's though it's kind of just like jello-y. I think because I'm stretching a little too far here. Just scoot in here to this keyboard. And what else? Like, I climbed down this rickety bridge thing. Not bridge, ladder. That was tied, not tied, it was like, I guess hammered into some cliffside near this waterfall. And it was like, I don't know how many feet, maybe 100 feet or more. Like, from the, like, the bottom of, from, you know what I mean? It's 100 feet up, 100 feet down, you know? Whatever. And, like, initially when I saw it, it kind of bothered me because I had to go through, like, this cave system, which that wasn't the issue. It's just, like, going up and down this ladder. I pulled through. I went through with it. And the ladder was very sketchy, rusted, rickety. Didn't feel like it was safe. I don't think it was safe still this day, but you know. It functions. And what else? I mean, I think there's ways to kind of circumvent those kind of issues, of course, those phobias. You know, exposure therapy and all this other stuff. Or just keep getting up on heights and try to adapt to it. I don't know. Well, I think that's kind of part of exposure therapy. Is doing it little by little. It's like that show, so they had a show on TLC, I think it was. Or A&E. That was doing like exposure therapy for people with phobias and stuff going on. I've seen little things. I mean, I guess this is a okay item. Yeah, I mean, stuff works. I guess. Like, I mean, I haven't personally went through exposure therapy by any means. Because, you know, the cost of healthcare and stuff is, yeah, it's there. I mean, I don't really see much of a benefit, really, for me to do exposure therapy when it comes to heights. Unless if I really want to get into, like, the military and do, like, jumps out of an airplane or something. Or whatever. I don't know. Skydiving, stuff like that. I don't even know how I feel about skydiving. Like, maybe, like, if I get pushed out of the plane, that's the only way to get me out of there. Like, bombs away! I'll be probably screaming at first and then be like, enjoying it. I think that's the thing. It's like that anxiety initially, and then like when you go through with it enough to where it's like it's a thrill. I think that is the case, because like when I used to go to this festival in a very small town, you know, south from my somewhere southern of part of my hometown, they had this one ride where it just whips you around in the air, up and down, and it spins you and stuff like that. And I was like skeptical to get on it because like heights and stuff like that, it was an issue, and rolling it. And it took me a bit of time before it's like, this is fun. This is really fun. I was just like, it was like this sense of like both fear and like fun at the same time I was having. And I'm like, this isn't bad. I really enjoyed it. And then I was like, actually wanted to get onto it again. Now, granted, it's not like a roller coaster or anything like thrilling, but this to me was a thrill, and that was an experience I enjoyed. It's like I didn't have any problems with the smaller stuff when I was a kid, the smaller kid version roller coasters. I didn't have a problem with this ride called the what is it called? Whirl or something like that, where you could just spin it because there's like a giant like plastic disc in the middle of this whatever within this like cup looking thing, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but anyways, yeah, no issues with speed and stuff. I think it's just all that height stuff. It's weird how Phobias is, you know. You're fine with flights, flying up high and stuff, and turbulence, but then it's like little other things you can't really do it so well. Like when I was a kid, I had issues with like diving boards and stuff, so that was kind of a problem. Not that I need to use one as part of like classes or anything, but like I can't utilize it for fun. It's just again like heights. I mean, even years later, I still have issues with it. I know the trick is like, you know, get over it, but that's easier said than done. I don't know. Maybe I'll try my best to like push myself to it, because I feel like if I were to do it the first time, you know, since a long time, then I'll get over it, like I did with the one ride that just whipped me in the air and back. Heck, when I was a kid, like, there's one venue in town, my hometown, used to have bungee cord stuff before they got rid of it, and I just refused to get on it. Like, refused. And my brother wanted me to get on it, and I'm like, no. Like, absolutely no. Oh, he went on it. I didn't. Got a t-shirt for it, so there's that. I think he got a t-shirt. There's restock again. A little too late though. Why not? Might do a little bit more exploring here. I mean, I think Emperor card would be nicer. I think at this point, like, I mean, the only reason why our damage is great is because, like, Samson. I want to talk to Samson. I've seen, like when I was watching that A&E, you know, episodes years ago on television, like, they had all sorts of different phobias. Some you may think like it's like, oh, that's nothing. I mean, you may think like heights is nothing to you, because you're not affected. But that's the thing. It's like, you just don't fully understand like or comprehend like this phobia because you obviously not experiencing those kind of like issues, whether it's like occasional with certain triggers or it's like a daily thing. It's a bizarre thing for sure though. People can break out of them. It's not impossible. And just depending if you're willing to do it or not. No matter how much it sucks really to like push you to get out of it, like you gotta push yourself out of it if you want to like, you know, improve in that kind of area in your life. And I think exposure therapy, if you're really into it, and it's very promising from what I heard. And if you really want to get rid of this like issue and stuff, like go for it. Also, well, I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't. Okay, good. I was worried it was gonna do something, but it didn't. We're good. It got rid of whatever I got rid of. Did I get rid of Brother Bobby? Oh yeah, I did. I think this was like the run with Brother Bobby. So congrats, Brother Bobby. You had a use. I should like read more stuff about exposure therapy though. I've read some other stuff about other psychology related like topics. I found it really interesting. Not so much with like exposure therapy. Like I've taken a couple of well, I've taken 3 psychology courses and maybe a couple of sociology courses as part of getting my associates. And we didn't even touch upon so much, or actually not so much, more like at all, of exposure therapy. And some of the stuff that was being taught at the time wasn't really, how to say, up to date to an extent. I mean, I learned a lot. Like one of the things we've looked, so like we were taught to like, so you got the DSM, and so like at the time when we were having classes, he gave us a task to like trying to diagnose the other student when we were partnered up. And well, he did it on purpose because like it's not the sense of like, oh, he's got this real diagnosis and take it seriously now. It's more in the lines of like, see how many students is gonna fall into the trap where like they realize like everything is very similar with like symptoms and stuff, and that they literally have everything almost, except maybe the poop stuff. But yeah. And I guess with something like that, it gets really tricky with like diagnosing somebody. We'll take this. Well, we could have took it for the fire rate, but you know, I think we're good. And we just skip the rest of this floor, really. But yeah, just not really much talks for that. Maybe because like the class I was taking for psychology, well, those psychology classes, there wasn't full semester classes. They were like 7 hours for 7 days, and you get the same amount of credits. Catch is, you gotta take them in between semesters, and they felt fast. Ooh. What we got here? Ooh. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. That's right, we got that thing. Am I gonna be here for an eternity? Is this my Achilles heel? This is my weakness. This is my prerogative. Oh, Judas' shadow. Well, that ain't gonna do much for us at this point, so... I mean, if we can't... I mean, if we can take it... Sure. I mean... more damage, why not? Okay. So... we are going up. I've read some interesting books about like psychology, human psychology stuff and all that, just for like the sake of being informed and understanding more about this kind of stuff. Not necessarily be a psychologist or anything, but like it's good to know and be informed about like how this stuff works. I'm not gonna be an armchair like, we got mom's knife. That's oh, I'm not mad or anything or upset. It's just like surprised me. I mean, this run is like absolutely crazy. Like, forget like the tier cap and stuff. Like, it's nice. And it's just like with like the show Hoarders too. I used to watch as well, which they got now on Amazon Prime, and I'm kind of tempted to see episodes I haven't seen. Amazon Prime Video, and I'm not paying for watching episodes. I've already watched all the stuff that's on YouTube already. But like, they also have a phobia, even though it doesn't seem so obvious for some people. They do have some form of phobia that's tied to their addiction. This anxiety or this depression is tied to the addiction. And I think this phobia is like the fear of like letting go about things that's happened in the past, and also like the fear of letting go items in general, you know, both figuratively and, you know, personally, items. So yeah, there's that. I mean, it's just, it's a dilemma for sure with that kind of stuff. Ah, camo undies, huh? They can't see me when I'm naked with these undies. Or, no, that's a little off. I meant to say is like, can't see me if I'm in my undies. There we go. Cupid's arrow. I mean, we already got piercing, but it's fine. Despite these curses and stuff like that, like, we've been, okay. I mean, it doesn't affect us too much. It just gives us extra shots. Oh, blank card, huh? Wait, didn't I pick up blank card? Or maybe it was another run. It's all a blur to me, man. My immersion, man. Yeah. You know what? If we get like a delirium run, we might just fight them. Because we've got the health, we've got the regeneration, we've got decent damage. We might be able to pull it off. No, not against your streak. Anything but your negative streak. Oh, but don't you worry, Billy. Oh, Billy, we're gonna push on through here. As Dumbledore once said, is like... See, now I'm screwing up the code here because I can't think of it. Do what is right, not what is easy. Or there's something about doing something right and what is easy. I think his advice means like you can do something that's easy and it's hard. You can do something that's easy, but is the no. Wait a minute. Okay. So when you do something right, it's hard, right? So if you do something that's easy, it's probably something that isn't as right, and therefore it's obviously going to be easy. So like the easy thing, for example, would be like I'm not going to exercise. I'm going to eat a bunch of donuts because I don't have to go out and exert myself. And what is hard? Wait, hold on. I had this. Darn it. Okay, what is right is, say, exercising and, you know, eating stuff prior to going exercising and then having something afterwards. That is right, but it's also hard, so there you go. I kind of botched it a bit, so that's, yeah, there's your nugget of wisdom from me. I mean, there's another little, like, vein in the vault of this video. It's coming out, like, a little over a month from now. Because this is the last day of April, you know that? Yeah, did you know that? Even though this is like March right now, but did you know? Oh, you'll know once it comes around. You'll be surprised. What we got here? So if we get a Delirium fight, we'll fight them for sure. Look at that. But if we don't, like... Oh, see, bless you, sweetheart. Now we're going to Delirium. First video in the series, we're going to Delirium. Oh yeah, A, availability, and 2, power. I mean, and health generation. I ain't going in there with the Lost or Keeper. I've done that torture enough. So we've got Curse of Darkness, which that's the least of my concerns with curses. See, I was setting stuff up to like assume like there won't be a void portal, and pretty wrong. Let's see here. Now, do I want to go directly to him? I mean, I could, but I mean that's if I know where to go, because everything's up in the air here because it's Delirium. Okay. Bye. Let's see. Did we have a guppy item? And why would we be getting... No, we didn't get a guppy item. Whatever. Could we just take that and increase our chances? Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, I can't fly. Yeah, we could have. But... I think our bombs might be pretty good. Let's see here. No. I thought they would synergize with the... not just the knives, but with the... Hemolacria. Oh, that stinks. I could have took the collar then. But look at us. We're just like powerful right now. Like, we're steamrolling these suckers. Let's see here. I don't know. Maybe this room might have something here. Besides money. Ooh, a dime, huh? I got 99 cents with no shop. What we got here? There's more stuff here. Is this our delirium fight? Let's find out. Nope. And goodbye. I'm not taking any more bomb items. I might have cursed myself. As I was saying, cursed myself, and there's another one. There's another one, another one. Okay. Delaria? No. Stop going to my house. I'm not who you think I am. We could have took the straw, but it's like... Well, now I'm thinking about it, it's like... Well, that probably would help us. With damage, but... Oh, look at that. You get a rare treat. You get a saving fight. I mean... What do you expect? Like, he's not gonna be, like, tanky to me. And we'll take some underwear. Now I have become the Beyblade. I can't fly, that's right. One thing I need is some flight. Yeah, I'm a big old Beyblade. Beyblade. Remember Beyblade? Is it still around, I think? It might be still around. I still got kids that like it. Maybe some adults. Alright. Go this way. We'll go back around over here. Just to see if this is delirium. It might be. Nope. There's another... You know, now I'm starting to regret about this guppy thing. Because we would have been 2 items away, or 1 item away. Now we're 2 items away. It is what it is, I guess. Live, laugh, love, whatever that slogan is. YOLO. And Mega Fatty just stood no chance, so I think that's a good indicator in this run that it's in the bag. It's in the cards, Yugs. The heart of the cards. Oh, that's so freaking old. Let's see what we got here. I mean, these guys just don't stand a chance. I don't know what else to say. Like, I read some good books. Psycho Cybernetics is pretty good. Hey, there's Delirium. We're just looking for you. Prepare to get your poop pushed in. Okay, we're doing some good damage for the most part here. What am I worrying about? We got hit. Oh no. Even like with stopwatch, if you have stopwatch for him, like it still doesn't do much with like his attacks and his just speediness. Yeah, Psycho Cybernetics is a pretty good book. I can't think of any other books. I read like quite a few last year. Mostly like non-fiction. I mean, all of them were pretty much non-fiction because I'm built different. So yeah, we had a really good Isaac run, especially like having Delirium fight, and that turned out pretty well. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.